And welcome into this week's Wisconsin Huddle presented by Network Health. I'm Zach Hanley alongside Carter Gilmore. And we saw you have a moment with Connor Essegian after the game. What was that like, just seeing him again? And it seemed like he was really excited to come back and just see everybody.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, got to play with Connor for a couple years and create a lot of memories with him here. And it was sad to see him go, but obviously cool to see him kind of flourish in his new role and kind of find a new spot at Nebraska. But yeah, it was just kind of cool to compete against him, see him hit a couple shots, but at the end I'm glad we were able to come out on top, so it was cool.
A couple shots, but not too many, right?
Yeah, not too many.
Well, after a week in L.A., the Badgers returned home and brought the heat with them. Wisconsin jumped out to a 19-2 lead on Nebraska, and it was basically over after that. UW was dialed in from deep, hitting 17 threes. They put on a dunk show, and after the 28-point win, Husker head coach Fred Hoiberg called them one of the best teams in the country.
Across the board, I think we see offensively we're a handful, and when we get ourselves locked in like we were today defensively, we become a pretty complete team.
Can't win without playing good defense, right? But everybody wants to talk about this offense. How fun is it playing this fast pace, we're going to shoot a bunch of threes type style?
Yeah, I think this is the most fun basketball I've played in my life. And like I said, I mean, it makes it a lot easier when you've got a bunch of teammates that all make the right play, make the extra pass, and believe in each other. So hopefully it can continue just like this.
My name is Darian Dupree, and this is the Iron Jock Player of the Week.
Well, after the game, John Tonje said there was a little bit of extra excitement seeing the hometown team, and the Omaha native put on a show against the Huskers.
Here comes Tonje on the run, finds McGee, back to Tonje. Dribbles off the left wing, goes to the goal and sends it down with the right hand. And another timeout taken by Nebraska.
A game-high 27 points in 29 minutes. He also grabbed 5 boards, and for that, John Tonje is our Iron Jock Player of the Week, powered by Silver Ion Technology. It's what's inside. All right, now it's time for our Pep's Draft House category draft. For pizza with big toppings and even bigger taste, you need to take it to the house. So, Carter, you already know how this works, but we're kind of running out of categories. So today's category is a little tough. Current quarterbacks from the NFC North and the AFC South. How do you feel about that category?
I think we might just have to do just straight quarterbacks in the NFL and go from there. But if you want to do the divisions, we can do that.
All right, we'll do it. Do the divisions. You got first pick.
All right, I'm going to go fan favorite Jordan Love.
Oh, I thought you were going to go your guy.
Well, I can't. I got to go for the fans.
All right, I'll go AFC South, C.J. Stroud.
Okay. I'll go Caleb Williams.
Okay.
Now, my guy.
Hey, you're a Bears fan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. I'll go Jared Goff.
Okay.
So you got 2 more.
I'll go Sam Darnold.
I'm glad you picked Caleb and Sam Darnold because I weren't going to pick those. I'll go Malik Willis.
Perfect.
Back up.
Perfect. I like my chances. Do I need another one?
Yeah, you need one more.
Oh, boy. Any hints from the crowd? All right, I got Trevor Lawrence.
All right, I think Joe Flacco played a bit for the Colts this year. No. Anthony Richardson.
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect.
How you feel about your list?
I like my list.
You do?
Yeah, I like the Trevor Lawrence, too. I think that'll put me over the top right there.
No way. Well, you can play, too. Just head on over to Wisconsin Huddle's Instagram page and let us know your top 4 QBs from the NFC North and the AFC South. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Wisconsin Huddle presented by Network Health. Now, Carter, throughout your career, you've had some plays that have made people jump out of their seats. We're talking big-time putback dunks, right? And some volleyball spike blocks. Do you have a favorite play so far throughout your career?
I think my putback dunk against Virginia down in Florida is definitely
That was one-handed, right?
Yeah. That was my favorite for sure so far.
All right, well, we're going to put you on the spot and have you blindly rank 5 dunks from your teammates so far this season, right? So 1's the best, 5's the worst. You ready?
I'm ready.
Whips to Crowell, top of the circle. Crowell whips it to Janicki. Outside left, looped it inside. Crowell open low on the left to the rim. Slam dunk! Steven Crowell with the flush.
All right.
Not feeling it? No?
Yeah. Love Steve, but I'm going to go for a 5 on that.
5?
I'm going 5 on that one.
Donaldson, his pass knocked away by Tanjay. John runs it down. Tanjay to the goal. Slam dunk with the right hand. Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm going to go 3 on that one.
3?
Yeah.
So Big Steve 5, Michigan slam 3.
It's a Sejan dribbling right wing, and his hand off to Williams, disrupted by Janicki. Jack on the run down the lane to the rim, and he sends it down. Oh, Janicki, the steal and the dunk.
I'm going to go with that one at 2.
That's 2?
Yep, that's 2.
So we got 1 and 4.
Guard now is trapped, needs some help, finds Hunter, flips to free tag, low on the left, goes up, slam dunk! First career points on a dunk from Daniel Freitag.
That one was pretty good, but I'm going to give that one a 4.
Okay. So this has to be 1.
Yep.
What are you hoping for?
John Tanjay reverse dunk.
Kamari McGee throws to Amos, quick pass to Tanjay, driving on White, baseline right, reverse slam dunk! Oh my goodness! John Tanjay with attitude.
Yeah, I'm taking that at 1 for sure.
All right, how do you feel about your rank? Would you switch any?
No, I think that's about how I would do it. I think Tanjay's against Michigan might beat Jax a little bit, but it being Janicki and who he is, I definitely like that one at 2 for sure.
Did you think Janicki was going to get up and slam that down?
I was back and forth, but as soon as I seen him get off 2 and have the runway, I thought he was, and to see the guy jump with him, it made it even better. So happy to see him do that.
And you put Crowell dead last?
Yeah, I've seen a lot better from Steve, and I think if Steve watched that himself, yeah, I think he would understand, and he wouldn't be too upset with it.
All right. Well, more Wisconsin Huddle after this.
Olympic sport I would like to try, breakdancing. Yeah. I try breakdancing for sure.
I'd want to try track maybe. See how that feels a little bit. I don't know what in track, whether it be hurdles or running, but try something in track.
Handball. My mom always told me I should have been a handball player, but it's too late now, but I think I'd be a good handball player.
Snowboarding. I'm a big Shaun White fan. I've always liked the X Games and that type of thing, so like snowboarding. I know I'd be no good, but I'd get down that ramp a couple times though.
I think bobsledding. I think that has always just kind of been a fun little sport that I've never got to try, nor do I know if I'll ever be able to try it. So I think that would be one sport that I would want to.
Oh gosh, I have no business competing in any of those. Swimming. I feel like if I started at a young age swimming, I got big feet and like long levers, I think I could be pretty competitive, but not right now.
Well, Wisconsin's in the middle of a stretch where they're on the road more than they're playing in the friendly confines of the Kohl Center. And let's take a closer look at their next road trip and this week's Network Health game plan for UW. The Badgers are making the short trip to Evanston to take on the Wildcats on Saturday. Wisconsin has won 9 of the last 11 in this series, but Northwestern has been tough at home this season. They've already knocked off a ranked Illinois team and Maryland at Welsh Ryan Arena. Now, home or away, though, it doesn't matter to Greg Gard. His guys will be ready to play.
We're flying around on a private chartered plane. We'll have some nice box meals for us, I'm sure, Tuesday afternoon when we fly to Maryland, stay in a good hotel. There's much more difficult things in life that you could be doing than changing time zones playing basketball. So I don't make a big deal out of it because I don't think it's a big deal. Go play where they want us to play next. All right, we'll be there.
Obviously, you love playing at home, but if you had to pick the best part about playing on the road, what would it be?
I think for me, the food. When you go on the road, I mean, you get unlimited free food, and you get steak and chicken and the full buffet. So that for me, I think, is my favorite part for sure, is to have all those meals given to us. So I like that. And then also just being around all the guys to kind of be around in the hotel and hang out, whether it's down in the study room, we're all getting our homework done, or just hanging out in our rooms.
Right around this time last year, you guys went on a slide to close out the regular season. Why is that not going to happen for this group this season?
Yeah, I mean, it goes with my theory that I've told Coach Gard, that I think the Thanksgiving and the winter break, that's when we're at our best with no school. So as much as we can get the no school, that's when we play better. But I think that's something Coach Gard talks about, is just kind of play with the lead with school. Obviously, when you got these classes and all the homework, your mind can start to wander, especially the younger guys who and transfers who it's their first time coming through here. But I think we're blessed with the older group and a more mature group that is able to handle all their responsibilities on and off the court, and just stay together as a team.
All right, more Wisconsin Huddle after this. And welcome to this week's Wisconsin Huddle Unleashed. I'm Zach Hanley alongside Kamari McGee, and we're going to play NBA hoops. How do you feel about this?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Why?
Basketball, man. I'm just excited about basketball.
All right, so we were talking beforehand. What's your strategy with this?
Oh, I'm shooting with both hands. You got to get up more shots than the other person.
When's the last time you played something like this?
Probably a couple months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I do not like my odds.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm still a little rusty. Wow. Okay, maybe not. I'm gonna just go one hand on these ones.
Really? All right. So we talked about that 50% from three. This is like 85, 90%.
It ain't even counting it. I'm still at 0.
See, I'm even trying to distract you and nothing's working. It's like you're at the free throw line.
I'm in the zone. I don't know. I should have been counting in my head. Oh,
I'm going?
Let's see if it's going to come short.
I hope it does. Oh, well, I got to make one first. Any pointers? Don't look at me like that. Come on.
I'm just trying to see if it's going to count them. I'm trying to. Yeah, you got to give it a little more flick like that one.
You know what?
There.
I got this sweater. I got this button down on.
It's not.
I dressed because fashion. I wanted to show some fashion. I wasn't planning on playing hoops. What's your pregame routine?
As far as
you just get to the gym. Are you like the first one there?
No.
Gotta get your shots up. What are you doing?
I like a good pregame nap. And I make sure I got my music blasting, get to the gym. I get stretched by the strength coach, and then I go down. We got little vitamin groups, little workout groups. Get my shots up, and then just get ready for the game.
Is there a certain meal that you like to eat on game days, or are you not that superstitious?
I've been trying to break superstitions.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been trying to break Appreciate that. I've been trying to break superstitions, so no, I have no certain food. Whatever we have for the pregame meal is what I eat, and then as long as I get my nap in, I'm good.
Okay. All right, how many did he make? 28. Here we go. 28?
I think you can get it.
There we go.
Oh,
that was in. Kamari,
more pressure on yours.
Every time we play, always the villain. So that was embarrassing for one of us. It was fun. Next time I'll probably try the. Well, you know what? Next time I'm just gonna get your practice all day
early
and then get ready to go.
Not mad at that. Not mad at that.
All right. Well, more fun and games. Tune in to next week's Wisconsin. Welcome back to Wisconsin Huddle, presented by Network Health. All week long, Greg Gardner and his staff have been wearing special game day shoes, part of the Coaches vs. Cancer Suits and Sneakers campaign. But these shoes aren't your ordinary game day shoes. They were painted by kids battling cancer in the American Family Children's Hospital, and Coach Gardner was excited to show off what Emmett designed for him.
It's going to be really neat to see those and to wear those for the 2 games, knowing that they were, individually designed by both of those kids that are going through really hard times, and hopefully them getting a chance to see their artwork on display on national TV next week, and hopefully it gives them another little escape and some happiness around what they have to go through.
What do you think it was like for those kids to not only paint the shoes for the coaches, but if they were able to watch the game, see their design, see their shoes on TV?
Yeah, I mean, we got to go actually to the hospital and go in the rooms of where the kids are painting them. And I think just to get their mind off of kind of the situation they're in. And then also to see kind of their shoes on the court or even on the TV. They got the TVs in their room, and just anything we can do to bring a smile to those kids' faces, we would love to do. And I think the coaches having all those cool designs on their shoes, and I know one had a Bible quote on there and all that stuff that can help those kids get through the times they're going through. It's really awesome that we can be a small part of that and try to bring a smile to those kids' faces.
Yeah, you mentioned the Bible quote. I'm thinking about the pickle on someone's shoe, and there was a little chicken nugget that said "I'm burnt." I mean, they were great designs. And you guys, though, you give back a lot, right? When you were in LA, you spent the day at the West Side Food Bank packing up boxes of food. Why is it so important for this group to give back and use your platform for good?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all talk about that God's blessed us with an unbelievable opportunity to go out and play basketball, especially here at the University of Wisconsin. So any and every opportunity we have to give back, especially while we were down in California, seeing what they've gone through with the fires. It took us about an hour, and I think we packaged about 300 to 400 meals. So I think it's just something our team really values, and our coaches especially, and just the University of Wisconsin as a whole. And I think that's why we all pick it. Is it's bigger than basketball, and we're super blessed to be able to play, but it's important to use that platform to be able to give back and support your community and other communities around as well.
Well, that's it for this week's Wisconsin Huddle. For Carter Gilmore, I'm Zach Hanley. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.